Welcome to the Childcare Director's Chair, the podcast for bold educators who are ready to lead, grow, and shake things up in early childhood education. Whether you're a teacher eyeing that lead role, a lead stepping into leadership, or a center owner dreaming big, this is your space to grow with purpose and leave your mark. Hosted by heart-centered leadership coach Erica Sacoccio, each episode brings you real talk, actionable tools, and a contagious laugh or two, all designed to help you step into your next level with confidence. So pour your coffee, pop in those earbuds, and take your seat, because your leadership journey starts right now in the Childcare Director's Chair.
Hey guys, welcome back. It is Erica and TGIF. We are recording live in New Jersey at the New Jersey AEYC conference. And if you're here, please come on over and say hi. I wanted to kind of just piggyback on yesterday's episode. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. But I want to really talk about going from a dreamer to a doer. Maybe you've said, I want to make a difference. And maybe what if I just told you the difference really is just the belief that you can? So many of us sit on those big ideas, whether it's a community project or starting a staff mentorship program or a parent partnership, because we think, who am I to make that kind of impact? But the truth is, who are you not to? Margaret Mead once said, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. That line hits home for me every single time, because it reminds us that the change doesn't come from the titles, from the budgets, or the perfect circumstances. It comes from people like you, like me, just showing up one small intentional act at a time. Let's talk about a moment when the dream felt so big and you start to shrink your own influence. I've done that too. And, the last year or so, I really have started to come into my own. And it's funny because sometimes you think you're already there until you make that move and you realize you're just getting started. Maybe you thought you don't have time, or I'm just one director, or maybe what difference can I really make? But my friend, every moment starts with one brave person deciding to act. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. And think about everyday leaders around you. That teacher who greets every child by name, the parent who volunteers to read at story time, or that director who takes time to mentor her team even when her to-do list is a mile long. Those aren't small moments. Those are seeds of legacy. So today, I want to challenge you to move from a dreamer to a doer. Pick one thing you can do this week to make a difference. Maybe it's reconnecting with the family who's been distant, or taking that teacher to coffee and pouring into her leadership journey, or sharing your vision at a staff meeting, even if it's not fully fleshed out yet. Because action, not perfection, is what changes the world. Dreams don't create change. Discipline and heart do. It's when we take small, consistent steps that we build momentum and inspire others to do the same. And once you do, you'll realize that leadership isn't about being in charge. It's about making choices that leave people in places better than you found them. So here's my challenge for you this week. I want you to be that spark. Choose one action, no matter how small, and do it with intention. Now, I know we're heading into the weekend. So, when I say intentional, maybe think about it over the weekend. What's the one thing, the one place you really feel like you can have the biggest impact? I would love for you to share it with us. Come join us in the Trailblazer group for a month. That's where we celebrate all those wins. We hold each other accountable, and we build the kind of leadership that transforms not just centers, but communities. Again, you can join us for free. Just use the code word LAUNCH, LAUNCH, and the link is right in the show notes. It's time to stop waiting for permission to make a difference and start leading like you are already the change. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't leave a huge shout out to our friends over at Jackrabbit Care, because today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Jackrabbit Care, the all-in-one childcare management system that helps lighten the load of your everyday administrative tasks. From enrollment to tuition collection, Jackrabbit streamlines your to-do list so you can spend more time doing the things that truly matter, making an impact. So check them out using the link below and start freeing up your time to lead with purpose. And remember, friends, making a difference doesn't start with a crowd. It starts with you. Because the world changes one bold, one brave action at a time.
That's a wrap for this episode of the Childcare Director's Chair, where we believe leaders aren't born, they're grown. If something sparked for you today, share it, shout it out, or pass it along to the next bold changemaker in childcare. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and stay connected with Erica Sacoccio for more real talk leadership tools and a whole lot of inspiration. Until next time, lead with heart, grow with fire, and always remember, the chair is yours. Now own it.